So the whole company, how many employees do they have? Well, I guess it's thousands all over the world. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow, yeah, that's because it's a huge company. Yeah. I had a contact from the Netherlands. He worked for a big organization, but I think its name is Marlowe Watson, something like that. I'm not sure if you're familiar, if you know that company. It seems they are a really specific niche company. They make like pumps and devices for pharmaceutical and food industry. So they're really like, and he told me he also works. I mean, they have like a powering company, and then they have, I mean, that big company has bought several other companies in the world. And sometimes he told me that most of the time he has to work from home, but also he has to travel a lot. Are you also in that position, maybe of working sometimes at home, or you have to every day go to the office? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I can do my job from home. Okay, so what are those? Can I ask what are those? What is written on the board behind you? What is? ratio. Okay. 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 Good. So, oh yeah, you told me the last time about the forecast and the analysis. Uh, so how you have managed all the, I mean, your work or in your position over the last 2 months? How do you feel now? Confident, okay. I'm sorry, about the product or project? Product. Okay, okay, okay. So that will be so like you'll be awarded or awarded. Okay. How much time or how long it will take? Should okay, I was going to ask, shouldn't they have a standard for those processes? Like, first, okay, personalized, yeah. Okay. 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 Remember, you should say transformer. Okay, transformer. Okay, like the movies, the movie Transformer, or like the electrical device. Okay, so uh, the people you work with are all, I mean, in your office, are all French, or they are from like different countries also? Okay, Saudi Arab. Oh, he's German. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the language you use most of the time at your work, I mean at the office at least, is French, right? Ah, okay. So you feel that in the last 2 months of work, you have improved your level of English. You feel it is better than it was before? Okay, that's important. Yeah, well, it's been a month since the last time we talked, I think, right? Or probably less, 20 days, or. But I feel that I feel that you feel more confident, and and you have gained also some more fluency, you know. And that was the thing we talked about, that this is something we don't learn overnight, you know. We have to keep practicing every single day, in any time we have the chance to practice or to ask. Sometimes it happens to me that sometimes we are afraid of making mistakes when we talk. We always afraid, but I have a friend. I work at his. He has an English. Well, not English. They also teach French. They have like a language school here in the town. So I work there. I work there for a few hours a week, and and he's really good at grammar. He's really good at speaking. I mean, I admire him because he's really good at what he does, and he's a really good teacher. And every time I talk to him, even if I just chat, or we talk on or on, not Messenger but WhatsApp, he's always correcting every little mistake. And then I go like, wow, okay, but I understand, because he's a teacher, I am a teacher also, and we have to correct each other, and sometimes we have to tell students, hey, we have to say it like this way, we have to use it this way. So I take it from him as something good, because it's helping me to improve, and he's not doing it in a rude way, or not. It's not making me feel like I know nothing, or I'm some type of idiot or something like that. So that helps me. But when I have had the chance to talk with people from another countries, they're kind of more understanding, they, and sometimes yeah. Yeah, where is he from? Okay, the one I told you that owns a school, he is from, he's from anywhere in Colombia. I think he's from Ibagué or Bogota, but he's always, I mean, I look up to him and I see his lessons and everything, and he's always working on, and I talk to his students when they finish the course, because he does something no one else does here, and he tracks the students. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, good. So he kinds of track students, and he follows it, even if he's not his own student, he keeps track of everyone. And then at the end, I think he's the one who take the most advanced courses, and then he kind of polish, and so people, when they finish a level, a course there, which is like a year and a half, they end up with a really good level of English. And so this guy, I mean, he's not, I don't know where but the only thing I know is he's really strict on grammar and pronunciation and speaking, and he's really good at it. I don't know how did he got that skill. I don't know if he even learned from other, like, learn English in another country. I'm not sure, but all I know is that he is. Sometimes I feel afraid when I talk to him, because okay, he's gonna look at my mistakes when I'm talking, so I have to be careful. And then the other day I realized I have to be careful when I text to him, because he's all the time correcting me. He's doing it in a good way, because he's helping me. Oh no, in groups, yeah, it's yeah, that will make you feel terrible. Yeah, okay. Okay, hammock, hammock. So he was correcting you in French, right? In front of other people. Oh. Hello? Yep. Yep. So it was a hard situation there. What what did you the Italian guy say? Say. Okay, but I think you have a really good command of French. Even though I have no idea of French, all I can say in French is bonjour and things like that. But I think you have really good command in French because you you've been living there for how long? 4 years. So I think you already have a really good command. Although, well, living in a country in which the language is different from yours is not a, it doesn't guarantee you will get it faster. I've known many people who have lived in the US for over 20 years and their English is really basic. So in some order we haven't lived like a long time in other countries, but we got to manage we get to manage the language. So it's really strange. I mean, it's kind of weird. Okay, it's like it's already it's already an effort. Yeah, it's already an effort. Okay. 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 So okay. Okay. That's something I was going to ask you, because I've heard uh, that in a way French people hate the English language, or hate the English people. I'm not sure if it's because of the history or something. Is that true that they don't like learning English, or that they don't like English people in France? For real? So does it have to do with the history between France and England, or what? I think I got that from a movie. I don't know if that's true or not. Oh, okay. So they feel like they feel like they're better than any other country in the world. Well, that's that's good in a way, but um, I was going to ask you another thing about France. Oh, okay, no, yeah. A few years ago, I met someone from France, a man who was French, and he. So I asked him. He um, I met him because of one of my neighbors who were teachers, but not English teachers, almost school teachers, and they introduced me to this guy who came to live in Colombia. His wife is Colombian, and they had like 2 children. So I noticed that he spoke really good English, really good. I mean, like, I felt like I was talking to somebody from Canada or from the US every time I talked to him. And then they talked. I mean, he talked with his wife in French at home, but oh, no, let me see. They talked between them in English, I think, but they talked to their daughter in French. And her daughter was like 3 years by then, 3 or 4 years. She was starting to learn. And then I asked him, and how about Spanish? And then they said, oh, she's gonna learn Spanish at school. And I went like, wow. But she was like, and she was starting to speak, and I heard her saying words in French. it was very interesting for me because I mean it was the first time I saw that. So I asked him, "And why are you doing this?" And he told me, "I want her to grow up learning the 3 languages." And at the beginning, I thought, "Wow, that was confusing that might be confusing for a child, or how was gonna be the culture shock in school." But then after some time, I realized they're doing a great job. I mean, they're doing a great job because that's the best age for a person to start learning languages. Some studies say that you can learn up to 12 languages from the age you were born to, let's say, 7, 8, or 9 years. I've read that somewhere. And then I asked this guy, "Oh, I would like, what other language would you recommend me to learn? Because I already know some English, and I would like to learn some other language. Do you think French is a good choice?" And he told me, no French, no. You don't have, you shouldn't have. I mean, no, not the. He told me like, French is, yeah. He told me France. I mean, he asked me why. France is the last country you will like to go to. And I say, what? I don't know. He told me, yeah, because he told me about some things that were going on in France and things like that. And I said, oh, really? So I told him, maybe I would like to go to Canada or something. And then he said, okay, Canada is okay, but France, no, situation is not good there. He told me that. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. But how do you agree with that? How is living in France for people that are looking for better opportunities, like yourself and many other Latin American or even people from Africa? How is living in France from your perspective? Yeah. And they also, the official language is French there, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember I heard that from this guy I told you from the Netherlands. He told me about it. Yeah, but I forgot it. So, government. Okay, I've heard that also. Socialist? Oh. Oh. Okay. Sweet lollipops, like lollipops. Criticize, criticize. Um, so, but he is, so, but he is French, or is he from another? Oh, okay, okay. Wow. So the French people like take advantage of this type of benefits. Wow. So that means that the working people like yourself, you have to pay high taxes, or how yeah. Okay. percentage. Depending or according. Wow. Wow. So that is, I think that is the financial model for these benefits that goes to the people that end up not working because they're just lazy and they say, oh no, I'm not gonna work because the government is gonna give me, and wow, that's okay. Do you think okay, so what do you think about that system? I mean, it's is it because I've heard that happens not only in France but some other countries, like I think Norway or Finland. So what do you think of? But they are believed to be wealth countries. I mean, like if there is a abundance. Do you think is I mean, it makes me think like makes us here people. I think so. Will that work in Colombia? Maybe. Will that work if it happens in Colombia? Oh, yeah, sure. That's for sure, yeah. Of course. Yeah. It would be worse, yeah. So it basic. Logically. Oh. So, but not. I prefer not to work. Oh, so yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, but what I cannot like understand yet is how the government. Okay, because of the taxes of the working people. Okay, so now the question is it possible to make a living with that basic salary in France nowadays? I mean, to make a living, no, but to live with a basic salary? I mean, can you pay rent? Can you buy food? Can you pay, I don't know, transport? Online. Okay. Okay, I understand. Sorry, can you give me a minute, please? ¿Puedes llamarlo, por favor? ¿O está escribiendo allí? Sí, ya podemos. Okay. Sorry. It's somebody that's trying to reach me out on the phone. Okay, so a student, but how about people that, let's say, have children, or they have to, I mean, is that common to see people